Y'all, it really feels good for your girl to be back. Once again, um another day. I'm back, y'all. Better than ever. I know y'all missed me, but I'm back. I'm back. So with that being said, y'all, we finna get into my girl, Caitlin Bennett. I love me some of her because again, she has a very brave soul, y'all. She goes into the fire. Okay? But she gets the point across and she lets you see perspectives of different people, like on both sides. So with that being said, Liv can't handle different opinions. Let's dive into this video, y'all. Hopefully I can maintain my cool. Let's get it.
I think that the mom needs to be able to decide. And I know that's a cop out to say that, but
should she legally be able to decide a day before birth?
Yeah. Is this why you record for stupid shit like this? You guys are disgusting.
And now she's going up to the cops, I guess. I don't know what's happening.
My body is my body, and I have the right to do whatever I need to for that.
Dude, who's a predator?
Who's a predator?
Is there someone behind me? Okay. Is there someone behind me?
No. She either pointed at me or you, and she doesn't even know me. I don't know
her either. I don't think you're a predator. Continue.
We
I'm sorry.
Not predators. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sorry that you got interrupted with that. Is she with?
Maybe.
Is she with that group?
Well, she's standing there, so I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, that's okay.
Maybe she wasn't talking to us.
This is a prime example of, yeah, you're going to experience different things here, and there's going to be people saying random things, but at the end of the day, you make your own joy.
Yeah,
you do.
True.
DeSantis, back to him. I don't feel like, as a woman, you could vote for him because all I can think of is, okay, this is very personal, but I'm going to share. We have our kids. I have a lot of health issues, and I've already been told that if I ever got pregnant again, we would have to choose between my life or my baby's. If the way DeSantis wants our abortion laws to be, where you cannot do it at all, it would mean that automatically if I ever got pregnant by my husband, accidentally somehow, we would automatically have to choose that I'm going to die once that baby is born. I won't make it through labor.
Okay. Do you mind sharing why?
I have different autoimmune disorders, different diagnoses. My biological parents locked me in a closet from birth until almost 3 years old.
I'm so sorry.
I weighed just over 10 pounds. I barely survived. I'm a motivational speaker for child abuse awareness, so I've told the story a lot. That's why composure.
Yes.
But it's because of all of these health issues, each time I got pregnant, my body just broke down more and more and more, and I was struggling with, if I get too hot, my legs give out and I can't even walk. Okay. Like just all these different things. And they told me pregnancy makes it so much worse for you. Your body doesn't handle the influx of hormones, all the different things. So at this point, if I ever did, we'd have to choose me or a baby.
Okay. I understand.
And DeSantis doesn't want me to be allowed to make that choice for myself. His logic is we have to have every baby because there's a better option than abortion. There's foster care. Okay, I was a foster kid. I went through many homes and I was abused and treated terribly by plenty of foster parents. That's not a guarantee for a great home for a kid. And you're not factoring in the pain and the emotional distress. You're putting that.
Now, I'm going to say this because, again, my background is coming from being a Democrat, but some of the things, as far as like she was saying, the foster homes and stuff like that, some of them grow up coming out of great foster homes. And then a lot of them, do witness a lot more abuse and other type of things that happen to them. So this is why I was saying it's important to actually really listen and hear them out, because there are some things that you can learn, and that's all about the beauty of being able to research and finding this type of information out. I'm just really trying to figure out how it came from this right here to the clip we seen in the beginning, of where she's just snapping and walks off and then goes to, the police officers or whatever. So I'm just trying to figure out how it happened. How, what I'm saying? Where did it switch to get her to where we just seen that first clip? Let's get into it.
Mom through by forcing her to carry a baby and give that baby away because she already knew when she got pregnant that she couldn't do it. She had the right to choose that before making it that far.
Not to invalidate anything you're saying.
No, you're good.
Ron DeSantis' bill is at 6 weeks.
Yes.
So what week do you think the ban should be at?
The struggle for me with 6 weeks is my first son, when I conceived him, we didn't know until I was 7 weeks pregnant. My second, we knew at like 3 or 4 weeks, so we would have potentially known in time. But I feel like by making this ban so early, like so early in pregnancies, most women don't even know they're pregnant yet.
So when do you think it should be? What week?
I think that it's tough. At the end of the day, it's not fair for any of us to put a number on someone else's experience. Because what if you get pregnant and you find out that your child is going to have a severe deficit and they're never going to be able to see or move or function?
So
my husband
leading that all out, because those are hypotheticals and those are very, very, very rare things that happen.
I think it's less rare than people think, honestly, but yes.
So do you have a week, or do you think it should be up until birth?
I think that the mom needs to be able to decide. And I know that's a cop-out to say that, but
should she legally be able to decide a day before birth?
Yeah.
Can you describe that type of abortion that would happen to me the day before birth?
It's an extremely painful abortion. I mean,
do you know the steps and how many days what happens? And
it depends on each person, because it's also whether or not your body can do it via medication or if you have to go in and get a surgical D&C. There's so many different steps.
So the day before birth, they would kill the child inside, and then they would send the woman's body into labor.
Yep.
So she would birth the baby anyway.
Yes.
Wouldn't it make more sense for her to birth the baby alive at that point? Yes. She has to go through birth, but you think legally she should be allowed to birth a dead baby that she chose to kill?
She should. I don't think she should do that.
Legally, do you think legally she should be allowed?
Legally, she should have the right to her own body. That's like me telling you, I'm going to put a tattoo on your body whether you like it or not, right?
I don't think a tattoo is the equivalent to a baby
You're
being
starting to
born.
make me feel like this lady over here was calling you the predator now at this point, honestly.
Well, I would never advocate for legally allowing a woman to birth a dead baby that she killed.
I don't want anyone to do that, ever. I don't want anyone to feel
Why not? Why don't you want women to commit an abortion?
Every person's situation is different. You're saying that it's rare. You think all these different situations are very rare and extraordinary. They're not.
Yeah.
They're not.
97% of abortions happen for elective reasons, not because of medical reasons, not because of deformities. That's about like 1% of the abortions done in the entire country, and that statistics come from the Guttmacher Institute, which is the research arm of Planned Parenthood. I just have an issue with you've given birth, I've given birth, I'm about to again.
I prefer
and I wonder
into this world, don't get me wrong, I do.
Great.
I don't want babies to somehow all of a sudden have this problem, but you also need to realize, is it fair to tell a woman who maybe she was assaulted and she got pregnant, right? She decides, I'm gonna have this baby because that's the right thing to do. Yes. And then she starts trying to carry this baby and it gets too emotional for her and she says, I can't do it.
It is absolutely fair to say you cannot terminate that life inside of you at any point. Yes, I do believe that. I am pro-life. I am carrying a child inside of me. It's not my body. This baby has a different body than mine. And I know what I did to conceive this child.
I do too.
So they were welcome here.
I just want to take a minute. I'm sorry, and I want to let you know I do not consent to having any of this put on any level of social media or anywhere. I'm done.
Why not?
This is okay.
It's on there.
If I answer that, you're just wanting me to put it on there, and I don't want to.
Why isn't this okay?
Because that lady was right. You're over here just trying to be a predator to people. You're over here trying to ask us
because
questions.
I have a different opinion than you.
You're asking us questions, and then if we don't say the same thing, you're like, I disagree.
It's
That's
okay
not
for me to
okay.
disagree, isn't
And
it?
you can disagree, but it doesn't mean that you switch around how people are saying things. I think every woman has the right to choose whether or not she
You
has a baby.
told me, and you told the camera that you think it's okay the day before birth for a woman to
You did.
inject a solution into her child to stop
But
its
that's not
heart.
what I said. You're
and then
saying that.
You said it's okay.
We heard it. We heard it. She did say that. She did say that. But okay.
To do that.
You're saying
We
that.
will re-roll the tape and say that you said it was okay for her to have the choice to do that.
I think that the mom needs to be able to decide. And I know that's a cop out to say that, but
But should she legally be able to decide a day before birth?
yeah.
You don't want it to happen.
To you putting any of my face or my information anywhere,
I understand.
ever.
I understand that you don't want that to happen.
No, I don't consent.
That's okay for you to not consent.
Then don't put my stuff anywhere.
I understand you don't want me to do that.
Don't do it.
I understand you don't want me to do it.
Is this why you record for stupid shit like this?
Have a nice day, ma'am.
You guys are disgusting. She is. We know.
I don't think it's disgusting to want children to not be killed the day before their due date
Right.
and be delivered dead. That's what's disgusting. So because I have a different opinion than her, I was called a predator and I was told that I'm disgusting, and now she's going up to the cops, I guess. I don't know what's happening, but she's not okay. She's probably not okay for that opinion to be out to a conservative audience who would not agree with that, because who would agree with that? Opinions?
Abortion is wrong.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
We actually stumbled across this.
Jesus is Lord.
That part. I'm definitely pro-life, y'all. And that's the thing. That's the crazy part about it, though. You know what I'm saying? They both have two different opinions. And I don't never understand why they get upset and storm off the way they do, you know. Life is life. And like she said, this is not the baby's body. This is our body. The baby has a whole different body inside our body. So, and that's the scary part too, that waiting all the way up until the actual that is a full grown baby that has feelings, that can move, that is, the lungs are getting ready to, you know, where the baby starts to breathe and stuff. Like, it's a full life that we're talking about. And that y'all, this will be another reaction, because I could go all day long on me being pro-life. I even have a few reactions back, getting teary-eyed, because it's a lot of people out here who can't even have kids, you know. So it's real touchy for me, y'all know. But I'm definitely pro-life. I am, and is. Okay. So with that being said, let me go ahead and tell y'all to do what y'all need to do so we can have that type of change. Okay? Go vote. We what? That's 3 days away from the big day. Get out there. Go do what y'all need to do so this type of mess can be stopped. Vote.